Guys, Corker here and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Today I'm going to be discussing the 10 craziest places within Pokemon Go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you do like the video and subscribe for more crazy content on the channel. Let's get into the video. I'm going to be discussing all the sorts of places that come up in Pokemon Go. There are lots of locations that actually are in Pokemon Go that probably shouldn't be due to dangerous reasons and, just general things that are not really suitable and inappropriate for where they are. But this is my list from 10 to 1 of the craziest places in Pokemon Go. Let's get into the first one. Coming in at number 10, we have Beachside Bluff, California. There's a backstory behind this. There was a guy who decided to go for a walk along the coast. So what he did is he ended up going along the coast and he found himself falling off the edge of a cliff. It was a 90 feet drop, and surprisingly he only broke both of his legs and didn't crack his head or something. But that's why I put this one in at number 10, because as you'll soon see, some of the other locations within Pokemon Go are a lot more dangerous than that. In at number 9, we have the unknown military base in USA. So basically there's a backstory behind this, as well as probably a lot of other locations. So basically this military location was a base that was obviously somebody in the military worked at. They ended up finding obviously kind of secrets within the base that are obviously hidden from the public, as it is a secret military base. But they found Pokestops and gyms and things which they obviously couldn't publish because of security reasons, around the military. Obviously, soldiers aren't exactly allowed to play Pokemon Go on shift, but they do anyway. So that photo that is on screen now is actually a real photo taken by, a screenshot taken by one of the soldiers that was playing Pokemon Go at the time within the secret unknown military base. At number 8, we have the 9/11 Memorial in New York. I've actually been here myself, and I don't know whether any of you guys have, but it's an amazing place, obviously, to be. Not for the reasons that everything's there, but it is an amazing place to go and an amazing site. But as you can pretty tell, there's another location within Pokemon Go there. It's a massive hotspot, as I can tell you myself, but obviously by the picture on screen right now. There obviously is Pokestops there. There is I think 3 gyms there, known from experience. I actually took over one of the gyms that was there while I was in New York. But it's a very great place to be for Pokemon. But it's quite an interesting location due to obviously the amount of people there, and there's obviously quite a large quantity of people that are playing Pokemon Go there. So obviously, if you ever get the chance, make sure you head on down there if you go to New York and check it all out. It's an amazing location. I hope you guys see it. In at number 7 is the Alchemist shipwreck in Australia. This was a ship that was shipwrecked in 1963, and it was found, it was obviously left along the coast as a shipwreck, and it still is a shipwreck to today. And it comes in on our list at number 7 in our Pokemon Go locations. It is a Pokestop, and a lot of people go there, although it's not. It's supposedly cursed, and it's supposedly a lot of things. It's supposedly haunted. It's supposedly a very large number of things, but a lot of people still go there. It's still a great Pokemon Go location, and obviously a great location to go if you want to get a tan or something. But it's a great location, and that's why it comes in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, we have Orimachi, Japan. There is a gym on the coast, as you can see on the picture on screen now. There's a gym on the coast, and it is literally right out on the rocks. As you can see, it's on a headland that sticks out quite a lot, and obviously it's very dangerous to get to. So, for example, if someone tries to get into the actual gym, they would have to climb all the way along the rocks. And obviously all those rocks are obviously covered in algae and other substances that obviously are very slippery. So if someone tried to get to the gym, I think they would find themselves very wet as they would fall into the water. But that's why this spot is deserved to be Orimachi, Japan, as it's a very dangerous place to be. In at number 5 is the Holocaust Museum in Washington. The Holocaust Museum was all about obviously the Jews in the Holocaust and the whole kind of massacre and everything, and it is a very sad thing and everything, but there's a lot of things to do with events that have happened that are historical but also bad events, and they are bad events and they are quite sad, but a lot of people would disagree with me, and this may be quite controversial, but to be honest, a lot of places that are either religious or memorials or anything. For example, the Holocaust Museum or the 9/11 Museum or any other museums you may see nearby that to do, or monuments that are nearby that you might see around the place that are Pokestops or gyms. They are places that are of maybe worship or something like that. That are, yes, they are those sorts of things. But there's no reason why you shouldn't turn them into, a game location. There's nothing wrong with that I feel personally. You may disagree with me, but the Holocaust Museum obviously comes in at number 5 with a gym and Pokestops there. And it's obviously a nice location for you in the sun and catching Pokemon, and obviously learning a lot about the history of the Holocaust. Yeah, that's why this spot is deserved to be the Holocaust Museum. At spot number 4 is the Pentagon USA. This is obviously a governmental building or area, and I kind of find this one quite comical because of the way that there is a gym right in the centre of a governmental officials building, and obviously, as you can see on screen right now, there's obviously the gym right in the centre of the Pentagon, and I just find that quite comical, the way that you could just imagine a load of people running to this gym and taking care of this gym while there's like the president inside or something who's trying to have this like really important meeting about anything that the president would do. I don't know, but I just found that quite comical, and that's why this one I put as number 4, as it's obviously quite an important place, but also because it's very comical. So that's why the Pentagon USA comes in at spot number 4. In at spot 3 is the North Korea DNZ. This is a place where obviously no one is allowed, and a lot of gunfire happens and a lot of fighting happens on the border of North and South Korea. This is known as the North Korea DNZ, and obviously it's quite strange how Niantic would actually bother to put a gym or Pokestops in the middle of that kind of place, where obviously there's landmines, and if anybody even attempted to go through that, they'll probably sadly get blown to pieces. But obviously that is a weird place, and that's why it is worthy of coming in at spot number 3 on the list of strange locations. Coming in at second place is the Fukushima radiation zone. This incident happened within a 20-mile radius around Japan when a nuclear power plant released particles that are radioactive, and since have been detected all around the world in smaller quantities, but it released iodine and cesium, which obviously are radioactive material, and it was released within this zone, particularly very highly concentrated, and there were a lot of problems around that area, and they ended up, as of 2013, they misplaced a lot of people due to this nuclear power plant issue, and a lot of people were misplaced. But within that area there were a lot of Pokestops, a lot of gyms, and obviously it's regarded as basically a town, although it has been abandoned, and it is probably one of the creepiest places on Earth, not only being one of the strangest places on Earth and most dangerous places on Earth for Pokemon Go, because obviously, as proven by science, radiation in high quantities can obviously cause cancers, particularly breast cancer and other types of cancer. Sorry if that's a controversial topic, but it is a serious topic, and obviously a lot of people have that kind of problem, but obviously a lot of people are very stupid by going into the Fukushima radiation zone, as it does, have a very high concentration of radiation, and obviously a lot of people do go in there for Pokemon, stupid people, but they go in there for Pokemon and Pokestops and everything, but it's literally like a ghost town. There is nobody there, there are shops full of items that have just been strewn everywhere, and it's just basically a town that's going to be completely abandoned due to this nuclear power plant explosion that has released a lot of nuclear particles, and it's very, very scientific and very complicated, but as it's one of the most dangerous places in the world, I thought that would be worthy of coming in at spot number 2 on the list. In first place is Marquardt in China. This is obviously a very hard word to pronounce in English, but over in China it's a very easy word to pronounce, as it's a very sacred mountain. A lot of people go up there for worship and other things. There's a temple at the top, and it's a very sacred place, but obviously, as all these other places, whether they're sacred, religious, or sad in some cases, as proven throughout this list of locations. It's a very odd location to have a gym, and probably the most dangerous place on earth, as people do climb up the side of the mountain with only railings, no harnesses, no just no anything really, no safety gear. All they do is hang on to chains, which are suspended, hundreds of feet above just nothing, and they could just fall to their death. So that's why, obviously, as a very kind of weird way, I put this in at first place, as it is a very, very dangerous place to go for Pokemon Go. I really hope none of you go there, but it is really scary if you go there. It's just nothing, just drop. And that's why I put this in at number 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully shocked you a little bit about that Marquardt, the first place that I put. I did put that as first place due to danger involved in the fact that there's a gym right on the edge of a cliff. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe for more crazy content on the channel. And also make sure you go and check out my Marquardt channel for more gaming content. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for more episodes of Pokemon Go. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Side note, you guys, I didn't mean to offend you or kind of make a controversial video. All I did with this video is try and make it and just really show you guys the extent of the kind of locations that actually exist in Pokemon Go. I think they're really crazy, and some of them are quite controversial to a lot of people. But I'm not like advocating any sort of controversy or offense to anybody. I'm just showing you guys what actually exists in Pokemon Go that honestly myself I do find crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys are stoked for more Pokemon Go, and if you are, make sure you stay tuned for next Saturday when I upload my next Pokemon Go episode. Hope you're all stoked. See you then, guys. Bye.